Hawaii Blues fan. We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Not this time. Not this time. No, no. He doesn't get to gloat this time.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Blue Note Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is
AZ Sports Guy.
the Arizona Sports Guy, and we're waiting on one more. He should be popping in here in a little bit. What this was what we expected it to be, right? I mean, I know for you, you're taking a loss, but at the same time, you have to look at this game and go, that was a well played game.
Yeah. It came down to one play. Honestly, the fact that it came down to one lazy defensive play where Kyrou, give him all the credit in the world. He skated, he did hard, and on top of that, Justin Falk is in my opinion, one of the best offensive defensemen in the game, and he had a great game. So absolutely taking nothing away from St. Louis. But the fact that it came down realistically to one lazy defensive play just shows you these teams are very, very well matched up with one another, and they're both playing very well.
Yeah, these teams, and we've talked about it before, they match up really, really well. They play really good. There was something at the end of the game, and Jordan brings it up about Sundqvist getting hit in the boards. I'm hoping he didn't take it too bad. Hey, you got some love there. Right?
Hey!
and then, you know, a fucking good game. And I agree. And
I love it.
You know, there are a few things when you watch these games that you're looking for, right? You're looking for style of play. You're looking for the little battles, the things that go on here and there, and things like that. And I saw a lot of intensity on both sides of the ice, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the puck, without the puck. The Coyotes came to try and win today. Unfortunately, you know, 2 called back goals were really the deciding factors, you know, and you don't have that happen a lot. But the 2 called back goals did take a lot away and did affect this game a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? Absolutely.
So from the Arizona view or our thought process, what do you take away from this game going into tomorrow's game?
It's pretty simple. You have to get more shots on net. You have to get more quality scoring chances, and you can't keep waiting to the end of games because look, the simple fact that it's been, you know, 1 or 2 goal game or whatever very late in these games, and once again, oh, you know, Keller got the goal with just under a second left last game. You can't keep relying upon that. You just can't, and that's how you're going to end up losing games in the long run. And St. Louis, to their credit, they went out there, they got it, they're getting the chances, and they scored earlier.
Yeah, it was this game was a finish game, and this was one where we've talked about in the past. Phoenix's problem was finishing, and I got to tell you, we got 34 people watching us. I've never had that many. That's
wow.
Great. So everyone that's watching, thank you so much. Please give a big old thumbs up. Like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, like us on Twitter, wherever you're watching us for. Please let us know. I'm Guy. This is the Arizona Sports Guy, and we love each and every one of you. So come on, join us and give those thumbs up. Let us know that you like us. Like 31 on Facebook. I love that, man. Keep going, guys. Don't go away. Keep going. Roland says he's winning money. Tanner says, love this matchup, but yes, I hate this last second score. It's nerve-wracking. Oh, yes. I agree. The Jordan, what was this here? I missed one here. Jordan York agree, but yeah, I got to tell you, Falk can do whatever he wants with that mustache. The way he's playing, he is right now. He is right now.
I like you too, Devin.
One of the better players in the game, really, and not just as a defenseman. I mean, he's really lifting what he can do to a brand new level, and it's neat to see. It's neat to watch. So, someone's asking if you're actually from Arizona.
Yeah, born and raised.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If that's what it's doing, 40, keep it going. Where's them likes? Get them likes up, guys. Get them likes for everybody watching. Get them likes. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them thumbs up. Tell us you like what we're doing. So I got to ask you.
Live stream.
So we had 4 days between games, and Monday's game really has a fan of the game. It was exciting, but there were so many things to take out of it, both good and bad. Right? Mm-hmm. What do you now take from what you've seen on Monday to what you're seeing now? What do you take?
I think I already kind of said it, with just the lack of especially consistent scoring throughout the game and having to rely way too late. And on top of that, I think I really want to get back to that point about it coming down to a lazy play. Again, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm taking credit away from St. Louis. Again, Kyrou, great play. But the fact that you can't take plays off like that. And I'm seeing little things like that, especially against a team like, say, you are a Stanley Cup champion. What is it? Still about half the roster was still on that. You are playing against a championship caliber team. And the fact that I'm so proud and impressed that Arizona's been able to match up with them as well as they have, but you can't take those plays off, especially when you're not getting that consistent scoring earlier on in games. You're waiting till it's late in games. And on top of that, I saw the gas kind of getting taken out of Arizona. I saw the wind come out of the sails after that goal went in. Even as a Coyotes fan, I'm like, wow, yeah, that's kind of where it's going right now. And you can't do that because this team complete shade thrown. We're not playing Los Angeles, all right? We're not playing the Kings. We're not playing the Ducks. We're playing against an actual contender, an actual really good playoff team. You can't take those plays off. You just can't.
Yeah, and you're right. And you got to now. This is reverse from when St. Louis would take plays off, and Phoenix would capitalize. Now you have St. Louis, and you got to can Kyrou. I mean, I call him Kygo. Right?
Oh my God, he was gone.
He went, and that was not offsides. Or icing. He beat it. He absolutely beat him, and it wasn't like photo finish. He beat him by a step and a half.
Yeah, he was
right
he was
to the circle. So he beat him legitimately, and then you got to credit him not just for beating him, right? Not just for beating him, but for what was I going to say? For holding the puck and then finding that seam. Because he found that he came around the back, right, around the left-hand side, and then he cut towards the circle and found that seam to Justin Falk. And this is, being released, that as Berube does, he releases them and him flying down. Hey, so for everyone watching, this is Guy. I'm the Hawaii Blues fan. Welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm joined by the Arizona Sports Guy, one of my buddies, big Phoenix fan. He's joined me a couple of times. We're good Twitter friends, and we're just having a good time. So if you're watching us, please let us know you like us by putting your thumb in the air. Get them likes up, and just let us know. And then we got lots of comments going. Get the comments going. I was hoping to get one more to join us. I sent him a link, but he ain't been here yet. Right, I got Roland here. I got Ian Purnell saying, "Let's go Blues." Another loving the collab.
I love it. Gotta love it.
I'm down to get kicked out of groups. This is one of the only groups I like. Just talking about sharing my show. Somewhere in the Blues group Alabama, they've decided that you can only share what they want you to share. So if you share something that they don't like, they kick you out of the group. So my show gets one of them things. They call it self-promotion. And I call it advertising.
Yeah.
Right. Now for the Blues, that's 2 points. We need 3 more in the next two games. Right. And here's the thing. You look at Phoenix, and if they got 2 points out of this next 3 games, they have to consider that a win almost.
Yeah.
Right. And that's because you cannot go into the Stanley Cup or former Stanley Cup champs or a team that's considered a cup contender building, beat them 3 out of 4, and come back to your building and expect to still win.
Yeah. You're right. Especially you can't expect to still win if you're still not scoring early on in games. You can't.
Actually, I remember Dallas Drake, and yes, I like Dallas Drake. Dallas Drake was one of them good, hard forecheckers. We're up to 43 people and only 12 likes. Come on, guys, get them fingers in the ears.
What, you don't like me?
No, it's me that don't like. Not you, trust me. Those likes are for you, not me. So let me ask you this. So Oliver Ekman-Larsson comes back, and did he get the goal, or was it somebody else?
No, it was Johan Larsson.
Johan Larsson got it. So with what you saw from Larsson coming back, was that what you were expecting to see, or less, or more?
I'd say about what I was expecting. One play really comes to mind, but just before I get into that, he played pretty well throughout, and I like seeing how, because I've been a huge critic of OEL since I started covering, and there's a lot of times where he takes plays off or doesn't play consistently well defensively. I thought he played well tonight. But the one thing that really annoys me is you have to watch where your stick is. And I think it was against O'Reilly, but it was in the second period where he came up from behind him and he chopped him. To me, I thought that was a dirty hit. I understand you're trying to make a defensive play, but you got to watch where your stick is. You got to watch, where you're putting pressure on guys, because it's a dangerous hit if you're going to go from behind someone, especially if O'Reilly goes down, you're putting your body weight on him. So something like that kind of, I can't tell if it's because O'Reilly was out skating him and he still has a little bit of rust, and that's why a defenseman like OEL would feel the need to do that, because he's a veteran. He's not first, second year guy. You might see that in a rookie, but that something like that kind of comes to mind of maybe he's good to go because he played well, but he's not 110% yet.
Yeah, I get that, and I did see some frustration, and actually it was nice to see that frustration from Phoenix. Because the 4 games in St. Louis, even the one they lost 4-3, you didn't see that frustration from them.
Right.
But it was nice to see it tonight. They played tight. They played like the Blues did. And I did send it, Mason. Check your I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I got to get Mason in here.
Yeah, but it's like get Mason in. I was expecting to get yelled at when I joined the stream today.
Yeah, I know. Me too. And let me double check my Twitter. Yeah, Mason, check it. No, Mason. I put it in but forgot to hit send. Okay, Mason, you got the link now. Okay, yeah, it's on me. You got the link now, Mason. Get in here. It's my fault, Mason.
All right.
So we'll get Mason in here in a few minutes.
I'm about to get yelled at.
He'll jump in. He's ready, I'm sure. Now that he's got the link. So I got it to you, buddy. This is about Sundqvist going to be okay. Sam, right now I don't know. I'm listening to the post game and I haven't heard anything. I think it has. It looked bad, but I don't think it's as bad. I think it was more shooken up than anything else. So. And so, okay, there he is. He's partying. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Wait for him.
Right. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. I am with Arizona Sports Guy. I am with Arizona Sports Guy and Mason from Blues Fan Reacts.
Lift at me higher, yeah!
He's excited. He's bringing it.
There you go, Mason. You feel better now? No, so hey, Mason, we've just been so what we're talking about, and one of the things that I caught from this game was it was nice to see frustration from Arizona. And you've seen it in the last half of the third, right? Even before the goal, you were starting to see it from him. And Mason, where'd you go? Then he leaves. He comes in, he cheers and leaves. Way to go, Mason.
Hey, if it helps, my entire screen froze, so I'm still blinking.
Oh, okay. So,
My headset, I was rocking too hard.
yeah, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to put us, and I think this is still the best way. I'll have to separate me and Mason, so you're sandwiched a little bit there, buddy.
Getting yelled at this side.
Oh.
But I want to look at this game from a lot of different angles, to be honest, because I think this was a microcosm of the macrocosm, right? This game showed a lot of what both of these teams are made of, right? It showed a lot of how defensive the Coyotes are. It showed a lot about how they like to get in and hit, and it showed where the Blues are a puck control team who did a lot of controlling the puck, who did a lot of working the puck down low, who raced after the puck, who tried to be around the puck consistently, and that's why they were out hit. I mean, I think this is the first game of the 4 that the Blues were out hit. The hits were 25-12. That's got to tell you something. And I think even at the half it was 12. So the Blues didn't get credited for one hit in the third.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's telling you really what was happening. And then blocks. I think that every game up until now, Phoenix has led in blocks. This game, St. Louis leads in blocks, 18-14. Right?
I think in the last game, St. Louis led too.
Yeah, they did. But it's been close,
it was ridiculous.
Right? Yeah.
No, it was like, I think off the top of my head, it was like 24-18 or 26-18. It was a pretty good lead by St. Louis.
Yeah, no, it was definitely this was a better game for both teams. Even with Arizona taking the loss up until the third, that lazy play, this was a better game for both teams. This was an enjoyable hockey game.
Yeah.
Right? And say again?
Oh man, yes it was.
Right? No, I mean, you look at you look at Falk finally getting a power play goal, right? We needed that. Oh, now here's one, and I got to go with this. Bennington, and I've been on Bennington's number all year long. He has been the best player on the Blues, and there's no doubt about that. The numbers may not be there, but they're there. They're there in different ways, and that team trusts him. Absolutely trust him.
Maybe a little too much at times.
Say again?
Maybe a little too much at times, it seems.
Well, but what I'm getting at, when you trust your goalie, you make sure he can see shots.
Right.
Right? You give, and that's unfortunately that's what happened on Monday. They let him see shots on Monday. And that last second, 6-on-4, or 6-on-4, they did their job, but not perfectly. And Nate Joyner is disagreeing. I'm not sure what you're disagreeing with me with, Nate. Do you not? I'm guessing you don't think that Bennington's been the best player. If not, who do you think's been the best player? I mean, I'd love to. You got to remember for everyone that's watching.
I think Nate is going to say either Kyrou or Falk. And I'll say Falk is our best player this year. Because like Darren Pang said on his pass, he beat out that icing, gave a beautiful, literally circled the net with Coyotes swarming all over him. Oh, there's an earthquake in Arizona going on right now.
Yep,
but there was Coyote players literally swarming Jordan Kyrou. As he's going around the net, he still finds a way to get a beautiful pass over to Justin Falk, and he scored. Borat scores! Like Darren Pang said. All right? Yeah. How many players genuinely could do what Kyrou did there?
Yeah, not many. No,
a dozen. Maybe a dozen players in this league can do what he just did.
And before you came on, and I'm sorry, I had you up. I forgot to hit send.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. you can do that to me some other time.
Oh, I will. I'll get back at you. I'll find a way. Yeah. After my hardcore plug in my video, which is, by the way, popping off for whatever reason.
Oh, I know. What's it like? I looked at it today. It was like 240 views. Something.
That's That's my best out of the last 10. That's the best debut any of my videos have had for the top 10. After that hardcore plug. Cannot believe you.
Oh, hey, Mason.
Not now, Dad.
And this is
another earthquake.
There's too many earthquakes. I can't handle it.
No. So let's get back into the game. So I understand what's going on in the chat room. It was about Big Rig. The Blues do need an enforcer, and Big Rig was part of that. One of the things, and I don't want to say an enforcer, but they need a guy that's willing to get deep. Mm-hmm. And Clifford was supposed to be that guy, and that's just the one complaint I have about Clifford's game right now is he hasn't been that physical presence behind the net.
I mean, he's gotten into 3 fights, so the physical is there. Maybe not the presence behind the net, but he's gotten into 3 fights. He's been the Blues enforcer. He's the first Blues enforcer since Ryan Reeves. I wouldn't say that Patrick Maroon was an enforcer. That wasn't really his role. He was a grinder for sure, but I don't think he was an enforcer. He wasn't getting into fights every other game.
Yeah, well, the Blues really that season didn't get into a lot of fights. But what Big Rig did,
except for with themselves in practice.
What Big Rig did was he had.
That was a good one. Screw you.
Yeah. Right? Hey, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. He had the mouth, and he was willing to talk that game. And if you remember, in the Stanley Cup Finals, he goes to the Boston bench, and you guys are effed, right?
Jordan, you guys are killing me. You're also making my cat worried about your health.
Is this one? Am I missing something here?
Oh, that one's killed.
Oh, here we go.
You know how loud I have to scream for your cat to be worried about my health? You didn't see me in 2019. First half of 2019, I was a maniac.
Now see, this I'll disagree with. Now, Nate, I will disagree with you. DP has not been our best player. He's been out there working, but he hasn't been our best player. And he's the power play. He hasn't been the guy that you expect him to be on the power play. And 5-on-5, he does seem. I think he's taken some plays off where they have not figured that cohesionness out yet. Right. So that's kind of where I'm at there. And I do think that. Yes, sir.
Like Bennington told Boston to stop him.
Okay, we'll be right back. So Mason. I want to thank you for that plug. That was great.
No, it's my pleasure.
And I'm glad that your video got some good shares and good. Actually,
that was nice.
My lives normally don't make very good. That one had 40-something views on Facebook, YouTube. So for me, because usually I get 5 or 6. But on Facebook, I get in the hundreds.
Well, that's pretty impressive. Well, good job.
So, sorry about that. My screen was still frozen, so I wanted to get the live feedback.
Sam Henderson asked about Barbie getting his first goal. Sometimes it takes an empty netter to open a guy up. Well, and actually, what was more interesting than Barbie getting his first goal was Schenn not wanting to make a goal.
That was kind of funny. Well, he was looking for Falk. That's what he was doing. That's why he looked over his shoulder. He's like, is Falk there? Because I'm passing it to Falk if he's there.
Yeah,
but he wasn't there. He was all alone.
They said on TV he was either looking for Falk or
I wish Falk was selfish there and started all the way to the net. If he would have done that, I guarantee he would have gotten that goal. I don't think Arizona would have stopped him if he passed it over to Falk. I don't think Arizona was going to stop him. It's like, go for it, Borat. Go score your hat trick.
Well, but you got to remember, Schenn in the last game in the shootout lost the puck.
That's true.
I think he needed a redemption.
Here, didn't he? Damn near did.
And that's not a bad.
We're gonna start calling him my old hockey nickname. My old hockey nickname was Butterfingers. Now Braden Schenn is I've officially passed him the baton.
Yeah. No, so Alex sits there and says Justin Falk from whipping boy to Norris contender, and I absolutely think
Justin Falk for Norris. Yes,
it could be a Norris contender.
If you would have told me before the season started, literally a month ago, that Justin Falk would be not only better than Pietrangelo, but in the freaking Norris conversation, I would have called you an idiot.
Yeah, well, you know
insane.
What? You know somebody who said that?
Who said that?
You got to listen to this guy. He knows exactly what's going on. He's like double our age.
I wrote before the season started that Justin Falk showed during the bubble that he understood this system and that he could be that player that we all expected. And
guy.
And you told
me.
Uh-oh.
There you go. You're back. You're back on Earth. Or are you? Everybody's glitching now except for me.
Am I glitching?
But I'm the one who's glitching, right?
No, on my screen it's just Guy. Guy's just frozen.
Oh, Guy's frozen. Oh boy. We're losing him!
No, Guy!
Nurse! I
can't do it without Guy. No, I can't.
What is he, like B positive? He strikes me as a B positive play guy. B positive! Don't ask me why. It just seems like the right thing to say.
That's
all right, chat. We're all alone now.
You know what? Just start until he goes back to start yelling. Oh yeah, just start yelling. Just start yelling until he gets back. Just summon him.
I got nothing to yell about. I'm B positive. I think I'm O negative. I'm pretty sure, which is like a really rare one.
Yeah, my internet reset there.
Hi, Guy.
It's okay. We were just talking about you, Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So
all good things. All good things. Oh, he's out again.
Guy, no, come back.
Come back to Earth.
Bro,
come back to Facebook.
This isn't the Blue Note fan report without Guy. What are we gonna do?
Now it's the Blues fan reacts fan report. It's my show now.
Yell about when the Coyotes tied the game and how you didn't want it to be a comeback again.
I actually wasn't that mad when Arizona tied the game. It was a pretty play. It was a beautiful play. I wasn't even mad about it. I was mad at the refs blowing 3 calls in a row, like at the end of the second period there. I was mad because they blew an icing call, then they blew an offsides literally right after that, and then they blew, what did they blow? They blew another, the Bortuzzo penalty. The Bortuzzo hooking penalty. That was a load of crap. Of course, he literally the next period, decided to high stick somebody, as he was coming by. I don't even remember what Arizona player that was, but that was a gutless play. I have a heart. Blues fans were saying there's no way he had to have done that on accident. I'm not convinced because I saw him. He stuck his stick out and he put his hand up to shield. So we knew the guy was coming. So that was my argument behind that. I thought it was 100% intentional, and I thought that was a gutless play. I'm sorry. That was awful. But then that head hit to Sanford was pretty gutless as well. And then that Sundqvist. Did Sundqvist return to the game? I don't remember.
No,
he didn't. No, he went straight off. Damn.
So he described the play because I didn't get to watch that play because my stream glitched at that point, and then I didn't get it back until after they were done showing the replay of the game.
Hey, Guy, we're just talking about the Sundqvist play. Okay. So it was Sundqvist, and I believe it was Ekman Larson. They were going into the corner, and it wasn't a dirty play by Ekman Larson by any stretch. It was just they both were trying to get puck. They were trying to get stick position on each other, and Sundqvist just kind of lost his footing. He doesn't have the strength. I'm sorry. Sundqvist is a fast and a strong player, but he's not as strong as Oliver Ekman Larson. So, yeah, he lost his footing and just fell awkwardly. He hit the board, I believe, shoulder first, and then head first. People were saying he hit his head first. I don't think he did, just looking at the replay. But it was pretty close. So, but yeah, no, it wasn't a dirty play or anything. It was just unfortunate. So, but yeah, Sundqvist ended up going off, and oh boy, hopefully that's something serious because
hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, Sundqvist has been such a good player for us.
I had to turn off the post game, so I can't hear. I'm not going to get what was going on there. To me, and I said, look, even when he went off, it looked like he was just shaken up. So I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be worried about it too much right now. There's a good question here. What do we think about Tarasenko? Do we need him, trade him, or what?
I say we don't trade him. I say don't trade him because, if Tarasenko ends up being good again, like back to his normal ways, $7.5 million a year is a steal. I don't think people realize how good of a contract that is. It's almost as good as the Ryan O'Reilly contract last year. We only paid him $7.5 last year.
Yeah.
And he was seriously one of our best players last year. But I mean, if Tarasenko becomes like full, healthy, and actually good, that's a good contract, and I don't think that's worth trading. Even if that contract ends up stinking, I don't think we should trade because it's only 3 more years. And Tarasenko has been such a staple to this organization that it would be kind of like an Alex Steen kind of deal. You wouldn't want to see him go because of his bad performance. He's been such a good player for us.
You'd rather him retire. You'd rather him retire.
I'd rather him, well, not just retire. I'd rather us at least wait until his contract expires, before we do anything. Because, I mean, it really depends on how he plays, but we're going to be really cap strapped when that contract expires. So I don't know if the Blues are going to keep him or not. Hopefully they do for sentimental reasons, obviously. But, and hopefully they don't overpay him or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I think Tarasenko, especially, I don't know how to say this, and he's built he's built a foundation around the city of St. Louis, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking like, regular. I'm talking about he's got his family set there. He's got his wife, his 3 sons. Mm-hmm. He's kind of ingrained himself into what it means to be a St. Louisan. And the other thing to think about here is St. Louis, north of Canada, or south of Canada, probably has more per capita NHL players than any other city, right? The amount of NHL players that stay in St. Louis, and I know I'm talking to a bunch of them. I have one coming on tomorrow. I'm not going to say who it is yet. I'm hoping to release it on Valentine's Day.
All right.
So you guys can talk that up. I got a player from the late 70s.
Keith Tkachuk.
No, I wish. That's one I'll tell you. But I got one from the late 70s, early 80s. Right,
okay. Not Bernie. No way it's Bernie.
Not yet. But I'm working on it. I'm not going to tell you because every time I do it, it doesn't happen.
You got Plager. No way you got him.
Maybe.
It's Darren Pang.
Again, Darren Pang again.
No. You better not, Lance. You better not. So let's finish this game up real quick. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. I really am, because tomorrow is the answer.
Yes.
Right? And that's going to be more than this series. This whole 7-game series is going to come down to tomorrow. Absolutely. I believe it comes down to tomorrow. Doesn't matter what happens on Monday. It's tomorrow. Because tomorrow, if Phoenix wins, they basically jump themselves into the conversation of a playoff spot. Mm-hmm. If St. Louis wins, they reposition themselves as the team that everyone thought they were, but that Phoenix was able to dismantle a little bit. Mm-hmm. And in order for that to happen, it's going to come down to what adjustments each coach makes tonight. Mm-hmm. And that's important. When they look at that film, and they're both going to go back and look at it, and they're both going to complain about the referees, and they're going to complain about this, and they're going to complain about that. What they need to look at is this is where you have to be the chess player and the poker player. And it's going to be who makes the better moves.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
I know a couple, and you got to look at it right now. I know the move that I would make if I was Arizona. I would even think twice about this. I would put Ranta in goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely put Ranta in goal. Right? That there's no second thought process.
I feel like Ranta will be a brick wall in net tomorrow. I feel it'll be hard to beat him tomorrow.
I absolutely agree with that. And then what do you do on Berube's side? Now, the smart money is playing Husso, and I don't have a problem playing Husso tomorrow.
Yeah.
Binnington did play well, and Husso has played well, right?
That last game was shaky, but For the most part, he's been okay.
Yeah. The thing that I look at here with Huso is how they play in front of him. Because if Raanta is that brick wall, they're going to have to play tight in front of him and look for the breakaway. And we're not a breakaway team. And that's something that does concern me. I do feel that right now the ball is in Arizona's court, and Arizona has the advantage right now. They've got the ace. They've got the ace. And it's going to be who's the better poker player tomorrow. It's going to be in-game. It's going to be in-game changes, and it's going to be who controls the neutral zone.
Right.
And today we controlled the neutral zone.
So I personally think that tomorrow's game is going to be one of two things. One, the Blues are going to win by like a goal or two, or we're going to get smoked. It's going to be one of the two. We're not going to barely lose this game, because if the Blues are bad, they're bad. You know, it's probably going to be a close game after the first. It's just because this game, the Blues did really well, like starting on time. Like, they haven't done that the last 3 games. They have just slacked off in the first period. And this game, they showed up and they got a win for it. So they kept Arizona on their whole heels. And I don't think the Blues, I don't think it was down to like the Blues played a better game. I think Arizona just got tired because they couldn't take the first period off. They kind of let them climb back a little bit after that first, and then it was pretty even for the rest of the game. But I think it came down to tiredness. I think Arizona was just tired.
But see, that's the Blues MO. This is the Blues MO. They're going to tire you out by the third period. That's what they look to do. That's why they're one of the better third period teams, right? Yeah. You get in there, and they did play a full 60 today. Even the one goal just was a moment where I think it was Schenn broke his stick and probably should have hauled ass to get another stick.
Schwartz. That was Schwartz.
Right?
But yeah. He dropped his stick. He's like, okay, what do I do now? What do I do? He's like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. And that is probably the one spot that I would have that I look at in the whole game and go, that's where we made our only mistake in the game.
That's Mary Ann Holmes puts that perfectly. If the Blues play their game, if the Blues get to their game and start controlling play, they are unbeatable. Nobody can beat them. That's what happened in 2019 Game 7.
Okay, it was Schwartz that broke his stick.
They did the same thing.
Schwartz that broke his stick.
Yeah, Schwartz. Yeah, he was just stood there with like a deer in headlights. He's like, what do I do? Total brain fart, but I mean, whatever. It didn't cost.
It's still, well, if it's short change, you just go right to the bench and someone hands you a stick. Right. Long change, usually you think a body there is better than nobody. And I actually think it would have been better nobody there.
That was my Bluetooth speaker. Don't worry, I can see you. You're just like, you look like you just saw a ghost.
My wife just asked me if I wanted a hot dog octopus, and I don't know what that means.
What? You saw a ghost. I was very confused. I thought because my Bluetooth speaker just did that jingle, so I thought you were like, the relax was my Bluetooth speaker, but no, it was a freaking hot dog octopus. The last thing, the very last thing I would have thought that was about.
I didn't know how to take that. I was just confused.
A hot dog? What is that? Wait, okay, is that like some Arizona thing we're too American to understand?
I don't know. I don't know what she's on about. Look, I married the woman. I don't know what she's on about.
That is like just like you saw a ghost. You straight up saw a ghost. Okay.
I'm lost. Oh, here's a good question.
Good question, Jordan. Good question.
Hoffman is a coyote killer. Why isn't he on the first power play and playing on the front line all together?
I actually liked Hoffman on the second unit. I actually like that.
Yeah, I'm with you there too. I think
Just
I
don't
think-
not get married.
I think that Hoffman brings a little bit of flair to that second power play, and he also brings some experience to it, and that experience helps. They were moving the puck pretty good on the second power play. And I like him I do like him on the third line. Was a hot dog.
We're still talking about this? Look what you've done. Okay, no, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to your wife. I want you to tell her, I want you to bring your wife in here and have her explain on camera what the hell she meant by that.
Yeah.
Look, she should be on her way home from work soon enough. So if the stream goes on long enough, I'll be like, hey, honey, what were you on about?
Wait, what the fuck? Hoffman scoring tomorrow? Yeah, I got money on that. I will dead ass bet that Hoffman scores tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Hoffman was definitely into Hoffman was in on that power play goal with Falk, and that power play goal from Falk was amazing. I mean, that was nice.
A thing of beauty. Which one? There was two. He scored twice.
Nah, but not both. The power play. The power. That was the second
both
one.
Of them.
The second one wasn't a power play, was it?
Yeah. Was it?
No.
No, it wasn't. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, it's only the first one.
I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Yeah. You know, we complained about the rest, but you know how many penalty minutes there were in this game?
How many?
It wasn't that they called things that shouldn't have been. I mean, they did do that, but I mean, it's not. That wasn't the problem. The problem was not calling things that should have been called. That was the problem.
I'll give you that. There was probably some, but you know what? In a lot of cases, I'd rather them put whistles away than bring them out, right? Especially in this game. I think now here's the difference. In this game, you had a total of 5 penalties, right? So you've played a lot more 5-on-5 than you did on the penalty kill or the power play on special teams. So 5-on-5, the Blues showed you that they're a better 5-on-5 team.
That was Braden Shen's 7th goal of the year.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Falk has 5. He had 5 all of last year.
He's literally tied for second. Falk is tied for second on the team for goals.
And he's my fantasy defenseman, so I just got 2 goals tonight.
Oh man, guys, this has been a lot of fun, but I limited it at 45 minutes, and we're coming up on that now. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's game. I'll be doing a pregame. If you want to come on, let me know. You're more than welcome. I think tomorrow's game's at 3 my time, which is
6 my time, which is 7 Central.
7 Central. So, and again, I think it's going to be a good game. Monday's a day game. Monday's an afternoon game, I think.
For you.
For me, it's a day game. Yeah.
For you.
Hey, guys.
Okay, guys.
I have work off tomorrow, so I can actually watch the whole thing. Because I actually didn't watch the first period of this one. I was at work, but I did. But I you know.
Go ahead and, tell everybody who you are and about your channel there, bud.
I am an idiot who screams into a webcam after every single Blues game. I'm sure you knew that by now. I'm sure you knew that. But yes, I'm making a video. I made an oath that I made an oath to myself at the beginning of this season that I would make a video after every single Blues game, and so far I've kept on that promise. So I'm going to keep doing that. And who knows? I might do it next season. I don't know yet. But I promised. It's not that I promised myself. I promised Steve Dangle. I promised him that I would do it. So I'm going to do it.
We appreciate it. AZ?
I'm just a guy that I just like talking about Arizona sports. I really feel like Arizona doesn't get a whole lot of coverage or representation. Even in Arizona media, it's a lot of Cardinals and Suns or whatever. So I like to talk about Diamondbacks, Tucson Roadrunners, especially Arizona Coyotes. I just like giving some coverage to the boys that no one cares about, which is why my channel is so small.
Hey, we're all there, my friend. We're all there.
Does David Perron have the most points?
Yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Before you cut the stream, I got to see this.
Yeah.
He does.
Most?
Oh.
He does.
David Perron.
What?
With 13. O'Reilly and Cairo are second with 12.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Silently. Perron got his goals. Perron got points.
I didn't realize that.
Points. Perron got points in the series in St. Louis. He did pick up assists in there and a couple of goals. So not
paid attention to girls and friends too much in high school. I didn't pay attention to anybody in high school. I was the kid who just went to class. And then I hung out with I hung out with the nerds after school. That's what I did. I was the D&D Latin Club Chess Club nerd. Boy, if they could see me now.
Well, this is Guy.
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo, and you got to know I'm bleeding blue with you, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next Blue Note Fan Report, and I hope it's tomorrow, guys. Aloha, my friends.